Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him
Wow,
when I can.
kuan ka ng... Tawag na.
How are things
Robotic
around here?
arm na siya ba?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism.
Sa mukha eh.
She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's... not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Aether. You know it?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Aether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes,
Tama
and
tuloy
tends
dito
to
anong
plant
kailangan,
life.
no?
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Aether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. Why did Aether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Aether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Aether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Last.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066
By Ted
by
Faro.
order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Ito na. Sige daw.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
So
we
from
need
what Beta
to,
told me,
kailangan nato ni
I guess we can
Maibalan.
assume the Zenith's technology
Bear
is
with me,
powerful
guys.
in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Always.
Beta
Okay.
believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
Okay, that's enough. Next time na siguro natin siguro. Ay, okay. Next time natin ako nun. Medyo taas
I'll
naman.
be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Yay! Level 25. Nice kawan. Ano dito na tong drone daw? Connect na to tong duha na atong nakuha.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Oh. Sama ni. Sa to. Ano buhat ato?
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Murag planetarium, no? Nice kawan. Di daw to, isa daw, be. Nga daw. Nice lagi ni. Oh, nice. Ibalik lang nato dito sa una kay ganahan daw si Gaia dito. Dito rin nato ibutang. Ay. Hey Gaia, una na ko. Wait, tanaw sa nato siya, wait. Last time. Nice. O, diba? Ganun si Gaia ni. Grabe tanawa, no? Grabe to ka taas tong kung eh. Itong dialogue, oy. Paningot na good ko. Storyahan daw nato si Var kay regarding ato sa beta. Regarding kay beta. Naka-mention to si Gaia ba na nasa i-open na isa ka room bago. Tao na to niya. Ano dire?
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
Wala, nawala na ko silang gistoryahan.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
Kasi nag-voice ani ka beta, no? Same ba sila? Same ba voice actress? Na may slight
You said
difference
Tilda
abot lang
showed
po.
you paintings and let you access media files?
Search din ako
Every
niya.
time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
It didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So, it was useless.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I
Whoa,
don't know what
chill.
it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
Unstable pa ba ni si Beta? Sige lang. Low ipod. Sige na trauma. Let's give her
What's
time.
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Si Demeter na natong kulang, no? Ganang. Kuha lagi na to na. Mag-restock sa tawid. Tong. Magkuha na lang sa tadre, mag-workbench. Nani mga gamit to, lain? Wow. Ato aning bolt blaster no. Kikayo. Ano na tabi kung sa pa'y mga gamit bago. Every balik na to diri ba na yung mga gamit bago. Tahan po nato to tong kwarto. Same lang gyapon to na outfit last time. Itong na-check sa ano? Atong last mission. Hato yang giingon nga bagong room.
I don't think that door had power before,
Ah,
but
kani.
looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
Daghanag ko andero eh. Supply chest.
I wonder where this leads.
Ano na to?
Power cells?
Ooh. Kaning power cells last time. Tong last araw katong shield weaver kay power cells pod tong ano to, tong mission. Kailangan mangita kag power cells all over to sa map gyud nimo pangitaon. Man nato ni butang.
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Kanitong... Oh, okay. Ni-open na siya doors. Ay, si Beta man dahil ni. Sorry, Beta. I-kuhan sa tika. Taga sa tika time para mag... una-una ka dira sa mo sarili. Ito lang. Nilain. Tanawa na to. Ato ang room anara. Wala pa man. Same lamang gyapon. Napay dami. Nice. Ooh, magstay day ang araw. Ilaw last.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
Asa? Saan na door? Saan na door yung pasabot? Lumay lang door. Kanila man na door.
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center
Nanay mga kuha, no?
operatives would have monitored new
Mga
crop
plants.
rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Saan yung hollow
This
projector?
console. There are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her. I wonder.
Puno kayo pa. Every balik na to dre kay na bago. Oh, puno nag mga plants ang ano. Ano pa CR? Ano na tabi? Puno nag plants oh, napadere po nag plants. Gwapong mga vases oh. Dali man to ilaha ano, ilaha errand.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have
unsa ni?
turned on these holograms.
Makita diri oh na. Atong mga nakuha na sub-functions, subordinate functions, no? I don't know, siguro. Kalimot ko sa ilahang mga logos. Oh. Sure. Ilang zone na. Sa paman. Mandadara. Wala naman siguro tayo explore lain. Kaya ko diroy. Naga na kay plants. Boho dahil si Zoe. Demeter na ta. Let's go. Oh, man to. Uy, man to. So, snow gyud diri no. Unending ang snow diri. Jesus. Gidabe maminaw sa to sila ha. Yun na sila ma-offer.
I see you, champion. There's a tall neck south of here that's been acting twitchy. Something's wrong with it, but I'm not sure what. Might be smart to stay alert if you run into it.
Good to know. Whatever's wrong with that tall neck, if I can override it, it'll give me useful data on the surrounding area.
Naghana na ako kung ano mga quests. God damn. Sige lang. Nahinayon ako ni.
I should check it out.
Kung siguro tayo fast travel, ayuana.
You'll miss out on a good trade.
Good trade. Sige siya na good trade. Napangit man yung mga items. Ayuan yun Wow. Kalayo. Mapa man nato na open din na section sa mapa. Okay. Let's try. Tulgo na ba ako? Gaya mo man ng dulaan no? Pila naka-oras ko nagdulaan Okay, mampod. Pero para sa kuha, para sa kuha, mas nindot mang tong first, tong Zero Dawn.
I think I'm back in range at the Vista Point. I could try to find where the image was taken.
Mas gwapo yun ang graphics karon syempre kay latest man, no? Narawa, gwapo kang view. Wait, sa maggoday ni Vista Point Tower, wey? Tayo daw na to ni Ben. Dili na to scan. Last time nag-adto ko diri scan man.
Refill my pouch with these later.
Ito makasaka ni. Dili kay ma-view no. Ano to sa quest daw be? Sa pagyatong nakuha na na tall neck. Ano na kung side quest eh? Sige lang. Asa naman ta? Oh, gumana na sa Ridgewood eh. Uy, ako yung nadunggan. Murag na ay nag-aaway diri. Tabangan na to. Oh no, what is that?
Should try using something other than shock ammo.
What shock ammo eh?
Ultimate soldier's in trouble.
Sheen, get out of my way!
Kuha na to na iyang components.
Now the
Uy,
tide's
gago.
turned!
Uy, siya ka to eh.
Damn machine! Get out of my way!
Lo! Kuya ko ka to eh.
Damn machine! Get out of my way!
Kuya ko ano eh.
Just die already! It's done!
Ano yung Ridgewood?
Please, my squad mate needs help.
Asa?
You've got to help my friend.
Wait. Slow down and explain.
Bataya and I were heading south with supplies from Salt Blight when machines attacked. I left her behind so I could get help from the Grove and ran straight into another machine. Thank the 10 you were here to help.
So your friend is still up the road, fighting machines?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll bail her out if I can. You go on and get those reinforcements.
Will do. I'm in your debt.
Sige ba si magian lang to nato siya. Man tamakuha ning machine muscle oy. Isuda pangitaan na ning machine muscle. Para aning tear precision arrow. Daw to? Madola man. Agian na to. Luwi po to. Doon raman. Di man ka siya layo.
Ready?
Napakaya raman po data. Okay. Unknown campfire. Asa na? May campfire. Nakuha na machine eh. Ridgewood, daghan kayo. Kung sa nato kay murag low na tag stuck sa Ridgewood.
Should be somewhere up the road. A supply sled. Minus the supplies. And the Demoth soldier.
Sama na. Sana naga...
Probably the missing soldiers in the supply run. Hey! Vita sent me!
By the 10 that lump made it, I thought we were both finished.
Let's clear out these machines!
More machines inbound!
Na ba isa?
We've got incoming! Blazes! How are we going to take that thing down?
Plasma's not gonna hurt that thing much.
Take down that target!
Attack! No time to lose!
Attack! You stubborn fool! You haven't let me down yet.
Now hammer it!
Almost done!
Friendly down!
Pain subsiding.
You did it! I can't believe I'm alive.
Pero ano, lingaw pa ta. Pupunta tayo natin shock arrow o frost arrow.
Thanks. If you hadn't shown up, I would have been machine grist.
All
Kaya
I
ko
did
din
was
mga
give your
buhok,
friend
no?
here a little time to come to the rescue.
Yung mga tenaks
full
ba
of
kayo?
it.
Kaya kayo mga
I
buhok
barely
ba?
escaped with
Kaya
my
kayo
life on
haircut.
the boat.
That I believe.
I hope some of your supplies are still usable.
Me too. Food's always scarce. The soldiers at the Grove need the rations. No way we can trek back north to Saltbite to get more.
I'll get this one back on her feet and we'll scrape what's left of our haul of the dirt.
You're making me hungry. Thanks, Outlander. We won't forget what you did.
Stay safe, both of you.
Nice. So, dito na to sa atong main quest. Balik na tayo dito kang kwan. Demeter. Ayu apa eh? Uy, nice. Level 26 na ta. Spend sa nato ang supply. Katong supply. Itong skills, be. Namaya pa sa tuwang shards. Uy.
At least we're there soon enough.
Kung natay machine makita kay patyo na to para di ta magamit og bow and arrows para di ta makaspend og ano shards. Tataas lagi di si Demeter ay. Nakoy nadunggan. Saan ang naga-shagit? Mo dahil ka na ni. Sheer side climb. May gani, makascale na kaani sa mga mountains, no? Kaya itong first game, lisod man kayo. Magdili, wala yung feature na. Makascale kag maski unsa na mountains. Karon kayo makascale na ka. Or wala lang, or na, tapos wala ko na, ano, wala na ko na, tawag ano eh, wala ko ka gamit, namot lang po. Manis, taas pa siguro na. Sabaan nila eh, madunggan ilang kwandere ba, ilang mga voice. The hell? Wow, gwapo wag view diri oy. Oh my god, mammoth.
Take this to a dyer later.
Ba't yan daw na to? Ano eh? Gida, kung attack yun na to ni, tabangan ka ata na sa mga rebels, kani sila. Uy! Patay. Patay, kita ta. Oh, itabangan kita. Haha. Hindi mo siya kuan sa to siya kaigo sa to kay naman to sa high ground. Napatay lang niya yan sarili sa iyang poison. Kaya nga to
Watch those machines!
Dito yung patay na ni karon, guys. Wala na. Kuha to sa tong loot ay. Uy. Okay to tong laban sa mammoth.
Cook should know what to do with this.
Slide. Grabe nga nung dream na si Demeter. Naman gud sa Mount Everest. Di pangunat gyud ay Aloy. Taas pa kayo ni. Uy, gago. Diyos ko, dari gyud sa ridge. Abot lang ko kung diri gyud ba ang dalan or nailain dalan. Ako lang naglisod-lisod sa kong sarili. Ang gwapo kang view. Wow, nanata sa langit. Lo. Awa. Gwapo kang view, oh. Bita day. Lingawa ni oy. Ito yung nag-glint hook. Hapit ako. Uy, pyramid man eh. Whew. Just flying. Nanay, ano, nanay campfire.
Here I come.
Ito na to na yung nagsiga.
For Demeter are close.
Shelter man daw ni. Pabuntagon sa siguro na to. Di ako ganahan maglakaw-lakaw gabi eh. Outfit man gihapon. Progress time. Ay, save sana to. Uy! Ano to? Morning. Kani. So kung mag-progress time ko, half ako ang HP. Mukuan ba na? Mo regenerate ba na? Uy, sama na. Mabalik kag full. Pwede li kalas kawan baka na resources. Lahi na mga trees diri oh. Dinagko na. Oh, na ruins. Kanina siguro no. Diri na gid ay.
Hold your fire! I'm not here to—
The barbarian's pinned down. Move in!
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends.